Hey, what's up? What's up?
Hey, yo, what up, what up? This is episode 7 here with the homie Peter and myself.
Yeah, today's what is it? October 12th. Seems like a good morning. A little bit windy, but we out here, man, recording. Today we got a little bit video, I guess, and yes, so we can start off with this mini vlog slash what you call
Oh, you can say podcast.
podcast.
Today we'll be posting up a video, for everybody to see us. We're actually out here in Orange, at the Orange Circle. We went to go have breakfast, kind of brainstorm what we're going to talk about other personal stuff. So today we're talking about, one thing we were talking about is pretty much all these shows that are going on Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. So for me, as you can see, I listen to Wu-Tang. I'm not going to say I'm a big fan, but I've been watching the show and I've always liked the logo. That's the main thing, but I don't know, Peter, if you see that Wu-Tang on Hulu, they're already in season 2.
I haven't watched anything, bro, regarding Wu-Tang. I'm not a big fan, but I do like a few of their songs. I still remember when I was younger, when I had I think PlayStation 2 or yeah, it was possibly PlayStation 2. I had one of the Wu-Tang games. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but hey, that's the only thing I can remember as far as Wu-Tang and a few other famous songs, but. Yeah, man, I haven't watched it. How is it?
It's actually pretty good, I actually, for a lot of things that, I guess you could say personal stuff that they don't know, there's a lot of things out there, kind of you could say the backstory of it, how everything started, I actually love the story, how some of them were actually, they were not even getting along because they were, beefing it, back then they were all, into selling drugs and, a couple of them hated each other, so whoever hasn't watched that show, you should watch it. Even if you're not a Wu-Tang fan, and even if you're not, maybe it might get you to being a Wu-Tang fan and be able to listen to their music. But I really like it, I really like the concept of how they started, how one guy decided to say, he says, he assembled Voltron. If nobody knows who Voltron is, it's kind of like Transformers, but it's a whole bunch of cars put together. And they created one big one, so that's kind of how Wu-Tang is. That's how they are, they're a whole bunch of rappers coming together to, claim the Wu-Tang Clan, make it the Wu-Tang Clan. But yeah, so whoever hasn't watched it, I don't want to spoil to anybody who hasn't watched it and wants to watch it, or whoever is probably mid-season or even in season 1, so just go ahead and watch it, But what about you? Have you seen any of the shows?
As far as shows goes, I have a few apps on my TV with the Fire Stick. I think I've watched the movie that everyone's talking about, the Squid Game. Squid Games. I don't know if it's Squid Game or Squid Games, but it's a pretty good movie. I'm gonna be honest. Everyone started talking about the movie, and I guess. It built up some pressure, and I was like, I gotta see it, I gotta watch it. And it's pretty good movies, man. One of the things I guess I didn't think you knew about me, bro, but I like Korean drama. So it was nothing new for me to start watching something like that. I watched a few dramas before, Korean dramas. I mean, I like anime as well, but yeah. Getting to that point, yeah, it's a cool movie, man. Very exciting movie, and it seems like it's very popular. And I think we're gonna start seeing a lot of people this Halloween, with with that costume. A bunch of people, no doubt. But besides that, bro, I haven't watched many shows lately. Squid Game will be one of them. I watched some other movies on Netflix. I can't really name them right now. Hulu, I haven't watched any new shows. I am waiting for Cobra Kai. That for sure. I think it's coming at the end of the year, so I'm gonna be in the lookout for that. I do have I think Hulu and Netflix, and I forgot what other apps. But another show I watch it during the holidays, around this time when it starts getting cold. I like watching The Office for some reason, which is no longer on Netflix. So if you're a fan of The Office like myself, it's no longer on Netflix, but it's on this app called Peacock. So if you guys wanna take a look into that, I don't know if and Shubax likes that The Office. Have you ever watched it? Have you ever watched it before?
Nah, I'm not a big fan of The Office, to be honest. Like, I heard it's funny, I never wanted to give it a try. It's not my thing. But for all those people that probably like don't watch Hulu or anything like that, you guys really want to watch something like just how you like, like you're into like a Korean thing. I like more like you can say I don't know if you can say Hispanic or Latino music movies. There's this app called Pantalla. I don't know if you heard it. I think we talked about it last
We
time.
talked about it last time.
Everybody should watch that. Everybody should download it. There's a whole bunch of ton of stuff out there. I keep talking about it again. But I love that. I started watching another series. So if anybody doesn't have it, you guys should download it. It's only like $6. Take advantage right now because as soon as it starts popping, they're gonna be like Netflix charge you more. So just make sure you guys download it and watch it, and then see what you guys think. But just make sure that you guys don't watch it with kids, because there's a lot of sexual content in that, and all those dramas, especially when it comes to the Latin type of movies. So no kids, if you can. And then, but yeah, other than that, I haven't really watched other shows and stuff like that. But anything new that you want to talk about besides any shows and stuff like that?
I mean, what's really popular right now is the singer Jenny 69, which is one of the funniest things, I guess, slash controversial. And I mean, I was thinking about it. I mean, how a lot of people started talking shit about her. You know how Latinos and Mexican are. They talk shit about almost everyone and everything. But hey, this is for people that sometimes they doubt themselves. Sometimes it happens to all of us. But I mean, just go for it. Go for whatever you want, and there shouldn't be no shame on your game, because as you can see, she had no shame. You know what I mean? She's singing and doing whatever she's doing. And even though if you go to her YouTube, like the YouTube video, with that popular song, most of the likes and dislikes, I mean, it's mostly dislikes. So I mean, but it has a lot of views. So regardless of her video having a lot of dislikes, her numbers on the videos going up high. So I mean, for her, it's a good thing. I mean, there's no doubt. Money will be coming in for her soon. I'm pretty sure she was making money way before her. I don't know if I should call it career, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna be making bank. With, I don't know her genre. I don't even know what her genre is. I mean, I don't even know if they should call it corridos or corridos tumbados, but I don't know. What do you think about her, man?
Well, I kind of really didn't want to talk about that because, like, I'm not really a big fan of it, and honestly, like it's not even a hating on her, but I think the fact that she believes that she's a singer, I think that's what bothers me out of everything. Because okay, just take your 15 minutes of fame and do something good with it. Like I said last time, try to sell what you actually are good at. Selling your eyelashes, selling what you do. I think she has a clothing brand or something like that. But I think that's something we should do. But for her to think that she's a singer and she's, I think there's been videos out there where she said, oh, que todos sean a la verga, and then she talked about I think they made a video recently too about where they asked, oh, so what do you think about all those haters? She's like, oh, I don't care if you're hating or you love my music, I love all of you guys. Like, you can't just go back on words like that, we are in the 21st century, and we do kind of everything's recorded, everything that happens doesn't get deleted that quick. So that's why people should watch out what they say. And honestly, like, not to talk, I don't want to talk too much about her because I'm not a big fan. But in my advice, like I said last time, she should just go with what she knows. Take this 15 minutes of fame and maybe make it last like an hour. Because you might not have a big fan base, and you might get fan base, but don't forget, like I say, any publicity is good publicity, and if it's bad or if it's good, just try to sell what's good and take advantage of it and say, okay, I might not be able to rap, or sing or whatever, but sell your lashes, sell your stuff, because now you might have had 1,000, followers, now you have way more, but now you have people following you and your brand, so sell your brand. Just to know, like, if for anybody out there that gets that shot, just think about it and sell your brand at the end of the day, just like how we used to have a brand, what's it called, label.
Yeah.
That was like pretty good t-shirts and shit, but maybe we could pop on this and then, hey, we can have 15 minutes of fame. We could bring all that up. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about that much about it. But there's other stuff that, like, what we talked about the last episode, how we always make, we kind of always, especially for speaking, I don't want to say Latinos because I can't speak for all the Hispanics out there, or all the Latinos, but as a Mexicans, we do judge each other, we do, bring each other down, but there's like, we talked about how there's other cultures actually bringing, like you're saying, Mr. Capone, that he's not Mexican. There's a video going out there on Instagram, and I've seen that a lot, where there's a whole bunch of Asian guys, I'm not sure if they're Korean or where they're from, but they actually dress like gangsters,
like Cholo-san?
yeah, and it's like, you can say it's pretty cool, to see other, like, pretty much all over the world, to see people dress like that. I'm not saying it's the best way to dress, but I'm saying, like, at least they're looking at our culture, just how us, we wear Jordan, we wear, Wu-Tang, that's, you can say the black culture, so for us to see our kind of, you can say, culture, but not 100% our culture, but I guess our lifestyle or the way they dress, to see it somewhere else, overseas and stuff like that, that's pretty crazy, that we shouldn't be putting self-hard down, or even saying, like, what the fuck are they doing, stealing their shit, or stuff like that. We should actually embrace other cultures, I don't want to say copying, because I think copying is not the correct word, but, kind of like, following us, or kind of not be us, but, embracing the way we, our culture, embracing the way certain of us dress, and embracing all this, like, let's embrace each other and, be happy about it. Just like how, I'm pretty sure, like, in like Texas, like, in Mexico they wear like cowboy boots and stuff like that. In Texas they do the same thing, like, so I'm saying, like, let's embrace all this, like, but I thought it was pretty cool seeing that, how they're walking. It's pretty like gangster how they all walking, I don't know, have you seen it? But yeah, that's the cool thing about everything that we've been seeing and I've been seeing and stuff like that, but I have seen about it, I have seen, like, others talk about it, like like talk shit on like how others represent Mexico, stuff like that. And something I didn't get a chance to talk about last time was actually, if you really look at it, we do have a lot of Mexican artists out there, but we wouldn't know it unless we go, you get me? Like the guy from Black Eyed Peas, the guy from, what's that, Cypress Hill, him, Mac 10, he's half Mexican. All these guys, yeah. All these guys, yeah, like, all these guys, we wouldn't know that they were Mexican or half Mexican or quarter Mexican, however you want to see it, if you wouldn't Google it. So that's what I'm saying, like, I think that's where it comes from, where maybe they don't want to say it, or they don't want to, or they really don't care about it, but sometimes if we bring ourselves down, it makes another person that's kind of proud to be Mexican, doesn't let them come out because of the fact that, oh shit, I'm gonna get bashed for it because I'm half Mexican, half black, or half Mexican, half Puerto Rican, or whatever it is. So that's what I'm saying, we should always that's why we don't have a lot of people coming out to be Mexican. We should, and that's our problem, I think. So that's something I did want to say from the last episode. We kind of didn't have much time, but we had time. But we already taken almost half the episode talking about it. But yeah, just anything else? No.
I think we should embrace, people, like legends, the ones that you just mentioned, and be a little bit more like Filipino culture. And I mean by that is, and I say, and I will say like in a positive way because, like Bruno Mars is Filipino, right? Filipinos are gonna claim him.
Yeah.
They claim him, you know what I mean? Rob Schneider is half Filipino. I think he's half white and half Filipino. Pretty funny guy. They claim him. And, I mean, obviously, Joe Coy, famous, what's it called? Stand-up comedian. He's half white, half Filipino, but, of course, he's embracing his Filipino culture. So, definitely, the Philippines claims him for sure, no doubt. So I don't know. I kind of agree with what you said. There's so much hate within our own messages. We tend to speak I guess less of people that are half or maybe they have a third being Mexican or I think we see them as I don't know we shouldn't see them as as a person because that's how not how it's not supposed to be, but yeah, we should embrace those people, no doubt. I was gonna mention regarding the Asians that you mentioned. I mean, I don't know if they're Korean, Japanese, but I do remember seeing a video on YouTube. I think they're from Indonesia. I don't know if these people are the one on the video. I know what video you're talking about, but I seen Indonesian people dress up like cholos, and I've also noticed that in Japan they also embrace the cholo culture, Mexican or the lifestyle. Yeah. So it's pretty cool, man. I don't know if other countries like Vietnam or the Philippines or other Cambodia or other countries have seen that and embrace it as well. I'm not really sure about that, but I've seen other videos about the ones I just mentioned. What else do you want to talk about today, bro? I know we're just gonna talk about a few things. What do you have on your mind?
Well, I guess you could say besides all this, for me, I'm a big fan of sports. So, there was a boxing match this weekend. Tyson Fury versus, I forgot the other guy's name, Wilder. Fury beat the shit out of him. I didn't know you're not into sports that much, but I just want to throw it out there. And then, I'm a big 49er fan. They lost, but, what can I say? I know basketball season's coming, so just around the corner. So, I'm getting all my Laker gear ready. Just pretty much just I guess you could say there's not that much going on this week. Especially ever since I guess you could say the saga of China 6ix9ine. But we have Halloween coming up. You have any plans for this Halloween?
We haven't made any plans yet, but definitely I think I'm gonna see if I'm gonna buy a costume. If I do, it's probably gonna be drama song because pretty fast shipping. But I haven't really thought about it. Maybe I'm gonna dress up as one of the not players on the Squid Game, but one of the ones that are like the supervisors or whatever they are. I don't know. I forgot. But yeah, I think that's most likely. That's if I actually buy it within the next few days because they're probably gonna be sold out eventually this week because we're closer to the 31st pretty soon. But yeah, not a big fan of sports. I do like boxing. And I think who's gonna fight? One of the isn't Canelo gonna fight? September? No, we already passed September. November. So hopefully we can see
November 6th.
A good fight. But besides that, I know the who else was playing?
football, everybody.
Yeah. But yeah.
But I'll be in November 6th. I'll be in Vegas. I'll
Damn.
be getting myself tatted.
Damn.
Besides getting tatted, hopefully, maybe to watch the fight on the big screen out there. I want to stay in the circle. You know, I don't know, have you seen the circle? How they made it?
The what?
Circle. Yeah, so the circle, it's a hotel that has like a big screen TV in front of the pool. Like it's humongous. They have different TVs. Supposed to be the biggest, you know, pool site for gaming. So I seen it all over TikTok. So that's where we plan to stay there. You know, be out there. I did not know.
Circus?
Circle.
Oh.
Just circus falling down. Yeah, so that's what I'm planning to do. I'm planning to go out there. I wasn't planning to because the fight wasn't scheduled around the time. But yeah, I will be getting tatted. So for everybody to know, I am tatted. I have a couple tats here, my chest, my leg. The only tattoo that I have differently that a lot of people give me shit is, I don't know if you would do it, but I do have my wife's tattoo. Now a lot of people tell me why, you know, and I will say clearly, you know, before I got it tatted, you know, I was thinking about it, you know, the guy that tattooed me, he's like, hey, he's like, what do you plan to get tatted? I'm like, well, I'm thinking about, because my wife has my name, so I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, should I get my wife's name? And then he's like, why not? And then he's like, well, you know all that shit they say, you know, what happens if she cheats on you? He's like, dude, he's like, yeah, I think negative is gonna happen, you know, but don't think negative. He's like, at the end of the day, as long as you're doing your part, you treat her good and everything. And then I'm like, do you have your girl's tat? So yeah, I have my wife's tat. I'm like, why did you get it tat? And he brought up some good points. He's like, at the end of the day, you know, why you getting, you know, why'd you get the Aztec calendar tatted? Because you're Mexican. Why did you get Kobe, you know, logo? Because you're a Kobe Bryant fan. Why'd you get your kids? Because they're your kids. Why did you get your son? So he started like, he's like, why will you get this? Why will you get that? So then he's like, oh, I have my teams. He's like, what happens if your team, you know, loses for like 6 years in a row?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? So at the end of the day, he's like, your wife is yours. You're the mother of your kids. She's part of your life. You love her right now, even if she will go ahead and do her shit, which hopefully she doesn't. But at the end of the day, it's part of your life. The tats that you get is meaningful, not just for the moment, but it's because of your life. You know, she is that's never gonna change her being the mother of, you know, your son. So that should never change. So at the end of the day, you know, you want to get it tatted, you know, get it tatted. Who cares what other people are gonna say? At the end of the day, it's part of your life. You love her, even if she goes on and you guys leave each other or whatever. You might hate her for a little bit, but at the end of the day, deep down inside, you know, you're gonna love her because it's not that easy just to forget somebody you love and stop loving her. She is. Your son's always gonna love her. You know, there's a saying that it says like, what's the best thing you could do to your kids is to love their mother. That's the best thing to show, you know, because you don't want to show, you know, always negative things towards the mother of your kids, especially because then that's what they're gonna, you know, your kids are a reflection of you, you know. So that's why I got it tatted, you know, not just because she has mine, but I got it tatted because, you know, at the end of the day, she is part of my life and she will always be there for my son. So, you know, I know a lot of people won't get it, and I know I won't get judged a lot, but it is what it is, you know. At the end of the day, you know, I want to get it tatted, you know. Just how I got the Kobe's logo, you know. I never met Kobe, but I'm a big Kobe fan, you know. Just I got his numbers and stuff like that. So, same thing, you know. You know, it's just part of my life, stuff that I love, and shit like that. So, that's what I'm saying, you know. But I will get my Aztec calendar done that weekend. You know, I have it done already, but I'm adding more like tribal stuff. So hopefully I'm able to get it done. And, you know, luckily it's a fight weekend, so I'll be out there watching the fight.
As far as like tats, I think I only have one, but I don't know, man. I've thought about it too. If I ever get, you know, my wifey's name, but you know, it's still in my head somewhere, and you know, if I ever will get it, I don't know.
Just get my name tatted.
But yeah. You know, it you know, it does sound, you know, like everything that you just mentioned. Like, hey, you know, it's yeah, you know, I mean, most people can get anyways like fucked up tattoos. To be honest, you know, some I've seen some people with just random ass shit that I'll be like, damn, that's a fucked up, you know, tattoo. But to each their own. Everyone does whatever they want to do in their life, in their body. But yeah, man. I still want to get a couple tattoos, man. But my mind has changed over like the 3-4 years or so. I think at first I wanted to get like some like Japanese inspired tats, but and then I changed more into like, hey, I want to get some Mexican inspired tats, like like you said, the calendar. I was thinking doing some some Aztec warriors or something. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it much lately, but when I do get something, it'll be something that I'll like, and it'll be like, hey, it's gonna be there for forever basically, and hopefully I don't change my mind. So I'm gonna get something that I know for sure over the years it'll be all right for me. I do want to go also to Vegas this year. Hopefully I can go by the end of the year, hopefully by my birthday. But we're also thinking of going to New York, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, because mostly because I don't know if it'll be all right to travel as far as like somewhere far, and with this restrictions and all that, and just having a lot of people on the plane, or it gives me not anxiety, but still COVID's still around.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. So I'm still careful. I mean, right now we're not wearing any masks, but he has his shots, and I mean everyone for the most part right now I think we're about 5 feet away, 5 6 feet away,
like
3 4 5 feet away, but we just ate breakfast together, so we're like right sitting in front of each other, but it's still around, and I think everyone should still take precautions. There was a show here in Pachanga my wifey wanted to go, and I was talking about I mean, maybe we should go, maybe we shouldn't go. I don't know, because there's gonna be hundreds of people. I'm talking about thousands. So I don't know. I thought about it, and I was like, shit. I mean, either way, we both work, and we see people on the daily, and but we try to take our precautions, and but there's so much that you can do at the same time. So just still be a little bit safe out there, especially with your family, if you got kids at home, elderly people, because this thing is not gone. I don't even know how long this thing's gonna last. Hopefully it can go back to normal, but I don't think normal will ever exist again. So besides that, I don't have really much going on this upcoming months, besides having those trips that I want to make, but like I said, I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I mean, the year's almost done, and damn, I can't even think what's gonna 2022 is gonna bring. I mean, 2020 wasn't that great. 2021, that wasn't that great either. But hopefully we can make the best out of it, especially when you got family and friends around you. So yeah, bro, what do you think about COVID still around? What is it, has it done for you or your family?
Well, I guess you could say with COVID stuff, it actually has gotten more likely to normal for us. Just because, for me, we do believe the shot works. It's not gonna, like a lot of people think, oh, it doesn't eliminate COVID. Of course it doesn't. It even says it. It doesn't eliminate COVID. It actually eliminates you from getting sick even worse. So for a lot of people who don't get that part, just understand that part. It's not 100% effective where you're gonna be okay, but it's 96%, and at least you're not gonna end up in the ER needing an oxygen tank or stuff like that. That's it. What like I said, we all have beliefs differently. So you wanna get it, get it. If you don't, you don't. It's all on you. I do know, and I do see that there's a lot of places saying that if you're not, if you're not vaccinated, you will get laid off, or you will be suspended and stuff like that. So, for the long run, maybe you should just think about it, like I saw a video last time where one of the guys posted up, was it 1984, where they decided to add seatbelts in New York. They were like complaining about it. They went to a bar, they were saying, oh, like they're trying to steal our rides, I'm not gonna wear a belt. But look at it, what is it, like 40 years later, we're here wearing seatbelts, saves lives. It's not 100% effective that it's gonna save your life, but at least it keeps you safe, from dying. It doesn't help the other persons in the car, but it helps you. And that's what the whole vaccine is about, But like I said, it's up to you. You're gonna put it. But yeah, other than COVID, everything's been pretty much the same for us, and nothing has changed. Nothing has been like different this year actually itself. Besides, the tragedy we have. But other than that, we've been like going traveling. We've been being out, going out to eat. But we do sanitize. We do. Like, I know a lot of people look at us weird when I get off and we're about to sit down at the table and I take out my sanitizer and clean the table.
Oh, yeah, we do the same thing. We do the same thing.
And stuff like that, People do, but you know what? Like, I'd rather be safe than sorry. At the end of the day, for me being sick back in December, that I had COVID, it wasn't that bad for me. But like I said, I think I talked about it once in the other episode. So, but yeah, other than that, like, I do stay cautious. I have Lysol in my car, so every time I come out of work, I Lysol myself. I Lysol everywhere, Every time I'm in and out my phone, I Lysol. So everything, I don't like. I even recently, I was talking to one of my friends last time too, because for me, the way you could say I save money is by so like, let's say something's on sale, right? Like last time the wipes were on sale, right? The sanitizer wipes. I went to Sam's Club that day. There were the 3-pack were for $5.99, right? But they had the same pack, not the 3-pack, but it was the same size. But we have 80 wipes at Walmart. It stands at Walmart, the same thing. They had them for 50 cents. So I'm not lying to you. I stocked up. I took probably like 60 of them. I took almost the whole rack, and it was only $30. And my wife's like, "Oh, why didn't we buy the other ones?" Or why didn't we? I'm like, "No, see, it makes we're getting more for $1 here." So something I do a lot. And then my advice to you is when you see something on sale that has an expiration date that's gonna be 2-3 years, like let's say toothpaste, hand soap, shampoo and stuff like that. Stock up always on it, because let's say for something that I drink the premium protein shakes, the little bottles I add it to my coffee instead of adding creamer.
Yeah, those things are always not on sale, huh? Most of the time.
So Costco actually has them on sale, but I have probably around. I had 10 boxes at my house, and I use them until they last me until the next time they go on sale again. So I paid $19.99, and right now they're $26.99. If I wouldn't have bought the 10 of them, then I would have wasted $60 more. But no, I saved myself $60 by buying a whole bunch and stocking up before. So that's something I do. That's something I've always done, and I've been doing it. Every time I see something on sale, I buy it because I know I might need it in the long run, or I need little by little, but I have some for probably 2-3 years. I do it. Toothpaste, we have 60 little cases of toothpaste. Sometimes, they put the Halloween logo and they put it on sale because Halloween's over.
Yeah.
I stock up on that, just because and I pay 50 cents for it instead of paying $2-3 for a toothpaste. Or even for the cereal that I don't know if you've seen the blueberry or stuff like that.
Yeah.
For Halloween, they do the same thing. Right now they're $4. Then when they go on sale, they're $1. So then I get my kids, 6-7 boxes. They last them for the rest of the year. Just that's the easiest way to save money. Instead of, you always be saving. You buy something for $4, you pay full price for it, or you just wait a couple days or a couple weeks, then you buy 10 of them and you save yourself probably $4 per box. So that's one of the things I do. But yeah, other than that, COVID hasn't really changed anything now this year as much as you could say. We're pretty much living our lives, and just because all my family is vaccinated except for my youngest one, because they haven't approved a shot for him. When they approve it, I'm gonna go get him vaccinated. But other than that, everybody is, nothing has changed. We try to live our best life and, just go for it,
Yeah, I guess at this point it's kind of want to say, not like, I was gonna compare it to like a Russian roulette, but not really. But I guess at this point is, it's if you're lucky, if you're not, if it's your time, is your time. Unfortunately, sometimes that's how it is, and sometimes, well, not some things, but we don't have control over that. When the creator decides for us time to leave, what can we do? But I guess the best thing to do is just kind of enjoy the moments with your family. As we were having a conversation this morning about that, and especially his wife, he works in the medical field, so, and my wife, he works too, so it's kind of one of those things that, hey, they could be exposed to at patients that have COVID at their work site. So it's one of those things that you just gotta think positive, and hope for the best, and pray to God, like, hey, hopefully everything, and everyone is from our family is safe, because man, it's tough out here. It's tough. I know that for the most part, right now, everything's almost open. I mean, restaurants, bars, almost everyone's back to, I guess, normal. I mean, most of the people are, but yeah, man, there's not really many things that we can do but take precautions. Like himself, we do the same thing. We have spray bottles of alcohol. I have a spray bottle of alcohol in my car. I think they're actually, I bought them in Amazon. I think they're 90% or 7. I have one 70 and 90%. So I use them. We use them when we go to restaurants. Just wipe, clean. Do they work? I don't know, but I'm still doing my part, I guess. But yeah, man. That's how it's been here in, I guess, California, Orange County. And the sun's hitting like right in my face. But hold on, let me show you. It's a sunny day out here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyways, yeah, bro. What else do you have to say? I mean, I think we've been talking about a few minutes, maybe close to 40 minutes now.
All right. Well, most likely we're gonna start wrapping it up, but for all those out there, a little bit of our fans that we have, maybe like 4 or 5. One place that you guys live in Orange County, we came to eat here in the Orange Circle. It's called Kimmy's. Right now they have some bomb ass fucking. What are they? The French toast.
The French toast.
The pudding, French toast.
Yeah.
There's some other ones. The French toast cinnamon roll. Those are bomb.
What was it? The thing? Raspberry or blueberries?
Yeah, raspberry and blueberries.
Blueberries. I'm not a fan of blueberries, but I mean, it was still pretty good. I mean, I'm not a fan of like fruit in my like waffles, French toast. I don't really like fruit, but I didn't know that it came with fruit. I mean, they're pretty good. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not really a fan of fruit in my stuff. I love fruit, but I just don't like it in my on top of my waffles or pancakes or. Yeah. But it was pretty good.
Yeah, like what I like about it there is that it's not too sweet, so the sweetness is not too powerful.
Yeah, that's true. It wasn't too sweet. So there's some places, huh?
Yeah. So if anybody there wants to go, Kimmy's Cafe is right here on Orange Circle in downtown Orange or Tustin, wherever we are. But you come there. I guess I just want to close it up with, we're gonna try to do this. We were trying to do it almost on a daily basis, or almost twice a week or 3 times a week. But I'm thinking about maybe for it to work out better, will be mostly on Tuesdays, maybe once a week, just because of the fact that we kind of have more things to talk about, say the whole week, unless there is a hot topic that we want to talk about, if we don't want it to die down.
Yeah.
Then we could do it, but I think that for the most part, I think doing it on Tuesdays and once a week is a great thing, and then hopefully we could keep doing it more. We're gonna try to do it in different places here in Orange County. And like I said, this time we came here just because we came to eat. And then maybe next time we could do it in Santa Ana, maybe later in Burlington, Anaheim.
And hopefully this video works out for us, because it's something, I guess, the first time we've done it, so I don't know how it's gonna look, but hopefully with some editing will look better.
Yeah, so this is our first video live, and well, not live, but in video. But something I will want to say though, for me, you will see me wearing different Jordans just because I have tons of them, and I have to start wearing them because I see videos where the bubble pops. So I have like shoes from 2007, so I gotta start using my shoes.
Damn.
So it's not to show off my shoes before people start saying, "Oh, that guy's just trying to show off shoes." No, it's just because I have to start wearing them. Because if my wife finds out they popped, then she's gonna be pissed off at me. And then, you know, like they say, you know, happy wife, happy life. So, but yeah, most likely we'll wrap it up here. You know, like I said, you know, we try to do it once a week. You know, and then we'll probably bring you different spots so you guys to go eat. Maybe that's something we could always bring about. You know, maybe we get to go eat this weekend and stuff like that. But so that's it for today. You know, closing up the episode, and hopefully you guys have a nice week, a nice day, and don't get too drunk, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we're close to, well, not really midweek, but yeah, hopefully we can start bringing something new next week for sure. I think that's it.
All right. Peace.